So I'm going to start our maths lesson today with a bit of a sing-song. Now this song, you can start at 10, but for our singing I'm just going to start it at 5 today, so you haven't got to listen to too much of my dreadful singing voice. And it's a song all about aliens in a flying saucer. We've sung it at school before, so you might recognise it. See if you can join in at home. So we're going to start with 5. You ready? 5 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! How many is that now? Yeah. 4 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! 3 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! 2 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! 1 little man in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. He looked left and right, but he didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whoosh! So how many are left? There are no men left on our flying saucer. They all flew away. So when we sang that song, did you notice how it kept getting smaller and smaller? So it went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Let's see then now if together we can count backwards from 10 to 0. Are you ready? Let's get 10 ready to help us in case we get stuck. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. If you were doing count backwards with a rocket, you would get to blast off then, wouldn't you? I wonder if in the story Whatever Next, Baby Bear decided to count backwards like that when he zoomed up the chimney and flew off to the moon. So today you can have a practice at your counting backwards. Maybe you might like to get your space rockets that you made and pretend you're sitting in it and about to do your blast off to outer space. Maybe you might decide to count backwards from 20 all the way to 0. That would be some fabulous counting. You might also today like to make your own number cards. Now I've got some behind me that I found in reception which I'm going to use. But you might like to just make your own. You could draw aliens on them or moons or bears. Whatever you want to make your number cards look exciting. While you're practising writing your numbers, see if you can get them the right way round. It's always good to keep practising writing our numbers. And then you can use your number cards to help you to count backwards. So I've got mine up on the wall here behind me. And I could point to each number as I count backwards. So I could start at number 10 and count backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and down to 0. I might decide, I'm going to be a bit adventurous now and I'm going to start at, number 7. And then I could count backwards from 7 all the way to 0. And I've got the number cards to help me in case I get stuck. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I might decide in a moment to be a bit braver and see if I can go all the way up to 20. I've got all the number cards here, all the way up to 20 along the side, and choose a number to start out on my number line and see if I can count backwards from that number. So if I choose 9, I'll count backwards from 9. I might choose 15 and count backwards from 15 all the way to 0. I could point to my number cards as I say the numbers to help me. Have a great time practicing counting backwards, and if you're doing it at home in your space rocket, when you get to 0, I wonder, will you blast off up the chimney and go meet Mr. Owl on the moon and have a picnic? Who knows? See you later.